If you're looking for a natural way to support clearer, calmer skin, burdock root is one of the most powerful herbs I've ever used. It helped calm inflammation and breakouts I was experiencing on my face, primarily on my cheeks. And it's helped drastically reduce the amount of breakouts I experience altogether. I'll break down exactly what burdock does for the skin, how I use it internally and externally, and how you can start working with it too. By the way, my name is Bree. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're interested in learning how you can grow your own food and your own herbs and how to use fresh produce and fresh herbs to make your own skincare products, herbal medicine, and recipes, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel to stay connected. So what is burdock root? I've worked with burdock root in person, so I will be inserting some clips so you can see exactly what burdock root looks like. It's this big plant with the elephant ear looking leaves on it. It grows just about everywhere across North America, although it is native to Europe and Asia. Burdock root has traditionally been used as a blood purifier, as a liver cleanser, and a lymph supporter. So in case you are unaware, when it comes to skin issues, this is not medical advice, but skin issues tend to be caused by internal factors, primarily sluggish detoxification organs like the liver, colon, or lymphatic system. So when those organs get overwhelmed, they call on the skin to help them pick up the slack of all the toxins they're dealing with, because the skin is the largest organ and therefore it can handle more of that load as the liver and the other primary detox organs work to catch up on what they've got to filter out. Many herbalists all across the world from different backgrounds, from different time periods, all look at burdock root as an herb to support skin health because of its ability to help cleanse the body of toxins so that the skin isn't called on for help by the liver or other primary detox organs. Burdock root is a highly revered herb in various systems of ancient medicine like Ayurveda, traditional Chinese medicine, and even in Western herbalism. Miracle herb is a very large claim. So why is burdock root a miracle herb for skin? So again, if your liver and your lymph and your colon and your kidneys, all your primary detox organs are able to filter and keep up with the amount of toxins that you're experiencing, they aren't going to need to call on the skin to help them out. So as long as you can keep your primary detox organs under control, they're not getting overwhelmed, you have clear skin. And burdock root helps to cleanse the body, detoxify the body, supports the function of these detox organs so that the skin isn't needed to support them. In addition to the detoxification aspect of burdock root is also anti-inflammatory, which is another cause of acne and other skin issues like eczema, psoriasis, herpes, things like that. It's a very anti-inflammatory herb. It is energetically cooling. So cooling helps to calm down hot inflammatory conditions. And it's also antimicrobial and antifungal. So if you're having bacterial or fungal acne, it also can help to get that cleared up, cleansed out, and your skin glowing. Burdock root is also rich in inulin, which is a prebiotic fiber. Prebiotics are what the probiotics or the good gut bacteria feed on, which supports gut health. And gut health and skin health are very deeply connected. If your gut is backed up, imbalance of bacteria, toxins from the liver are being dumped into your colon and your colon is not being emptied out, all of those toxic materials are just going to recirculate back into your body, back into your bloodstream. And again, now your liver is having too many toxins that it can filter, so it's pushing them out through your skin in order to allow itself to regulate and catch up on the slack. There are a few different ways that you can use burdock root for clear skin. The first one is, of course, making a burdock root tea. Burdock root, or any type of root, the harder materials of a herb or a plant like the root, like the stem, like the berries, need to be decocted. Decoctions differ from regular infusions in that they are actively being heated. So regular infusion with the tea, you will heat your water and take the water off the stove and pour the hot water over your herbs, over your leaves, over your flowers. But when it comes to a decoction, you're going to bring your water to a boil, add the herbs to the pot of boiling water and cover it and allow it to simmer on the lowest setting possible for 10 to 30 minutes, depending on the herb, depending on how strong you want it to be. So a decocted tea is always an option for burdock root. You can also add burdock root to your other tea blends to help with acne, to help support digestion, or just for overall skin healing. A good herb to pair it with would be something like ginger if you're looking for digestion. Nettle or calendula would be a good partner for skin healing. And something like dandelion or yellow dock would be a good partner for acne. Burdock root is also considered a nutritive herb because it is very high in various vitamins and minerals, and therefore it is safe to intake daily. Although, of course, with anything, too much is not a good thing. So a standard dose that you could use for burdock root for adults is about 1 ounce of burdock root in 32 ounces of water per day. This is coming from Body Into Balance by Maria Noel Groves. And just make sure that if you are taking any prescription drugs or you are pregnant, that you are looking into if burdock root has a contradiction or a contraindication with the medications that you are taking. Burdock root can also be used topically. So one way that you can use burdock root is in a soap. I personally infuse burdock root into my acne soap by juicing the root and adding both the juice root and the fibers left behind from juicing into my soap. I'll be showing you guys how I do that next week, so if you're not subscribed, make sure you click that button right now so you don't miss it. Burdock root infused oil is another way to work with the herb topically. In addition to it being useful for facial acne, burdock root is also an amazing herb to work with for body acne. This is again where something like a soap will come into play for chest acne, back knee, shoulders, anything of that nature. Some other ways that you can incorporate burdock root include a bath. I talked about how you can use herbs to create an herbal bath in the video where I showed you guys how you can use red clover. I will link it somewhere on the screen. You could also do an herbal compress, or you can make an herbal tincture or a capsule. So a tincture, you would just be placing the herb in a base of either alcohol, glycerin, or vinegar and allowing it to extract for 4 to 6 weeks. And in a capsule, you would just be drying your herbs and powdering them in a blender or a powdering machine and putting them in your capsules and taking it just like that. So how I personally use burdock root, I use it 2 ways, internally and externally. Burdock root is included in my Skin Glow herbal tea, which I drink every single day during the week, Monday through Friday, as a part of my rising routine. When I first started drinking this tea, I noticed it really calmed down the acne on the sides of my cheeks as far as them being like bumpy. It smoothed out the consistency of my cheeks, and as I said at the very beginning of this video, when I say my breakouts are basically non-existent, like it drastically decreased the amount of breakouts that I had and has helped me get my skin where it is right now. Compared to, I'm gonna put some pictures on the screen and I'm tapping the screen so you know it is focused. This is not just, oh, I captured a nice angle. Like, no, this is real. This is really me. We're really here. In addition to drinking my Skin Glow tea daily, I also use burdock root externally in my burdock and lemongrass acne bar. This is a soap I designed specifically for people with oily, acne-prone skin. As mentioned before, burdock root has antibacterial, anti-inflammatory properties, and I combine it with some other pore clarifying ingredients like activated charcoal and bentonite clay to really help cleanse the skin. It's amazing for body acne. I love using this soap after I work out, specifically because I'm all sweaty and stuff like that. So I know I'm getting all of that grit, all of that oil, all of that dirt off my body, so that it doesn't even have a chance to clog my pores and cause body acne. The lather is very luscious and thick and creamy, and although it is a very cleansing soap, it is not stripping, so you will not get out the shower feeling like static on a TV because your skin is so dry. If you want to try it out, both my acne soap and my herbal tea include burdock root as a core ingredient. I'll link them below. If you didn't learn anything else from this video, I want you to know this: clear skin is both an internal and an external job, with internal holding more weight than the outside. Burdock is one of those herbs that works deep but gently. Consistency is key, as with anything, especially if you're consuming it internally. I encourage you to explore this herb yourself. Try different preparations for it. I've seen people infuse burdock root in pizza, soups, stews, in addition to your teas, your baths, your compresses, your tinctures, your capsules. Get creative, explore with the herb. One thing I will note, if you do have access to fresh burdock root, do not harvest it in the summer when the plant is in flower. You want to be harvesting roots of any herbs early spring or in the fall, right before the winter, because that's when all the energy of the plant has come down into the root. During the summer, all the energy has traveled up to the top and it's in the flowers. That's where all of it's being put and expressed. So you definitely want to harvest in either early spring or late fall. Let me know in the comments if you've ever used burdock root or if you have any questions about it. Next week, I'll be showing you guys how I use fresh burdock root to make my burdock and lemongrass acne soap. So if you want to see more behind the scenes footage, make sure you subscribe and don't forget to like this video.